My name is Mitch Gallagher. I'm a country music recording artist here in Nashville, Tennessee. I was born and raised in Maryville, Missouri. It's a small town up in the northwest corner. A lot of people are probably familiar with Kansas City, Missouri. If you've heard of Kansas City, we're just about 2 hours north of that, just a little small town up there. Well, I've actually been performing since I was a little kid. I started out in church, like a lot of people, and moved up and did choirs throughout high school. Did all kinds of different competitions and things. Not so much country music growing up. Maryville isn't exactly doesn't have a huge music scene, and so I decided after high school that I wanted to move to Nashville and pursue a career in country music. Well, I've been writing songs. I started writing probably when I was 18 years old. I got a little bit of a late start, so I haven't been writing for too long. But also actually started at Interlochen Arts Academy. My senior year of high school, my parents bought me a guitar for Christmas, and I went up to Interlochen Arts Academy, and I didn't really know much as far as how to play. I just knew a couple chords, and it was the first time that I'd been away from home for a really long time. Interlochen is in like North Michigan. It's a really beautiful part of the state, and it's just really secluded up there, and a lot of just wilderness. And so I would sit out by the lake, and I was missing home, and I actually started writing songs that way. So a lot of my early songs were kind of, I guess, sad, just homesick songs, but it kind of grew from there. I moved to Nashville and started writing with a lot of different people, a lot of really young up-and-comers in the industry, and I feel like I've really grown a lot as a songwriter. Basically what I try to do is, I'm one of those writers that I have to feel it in order to write it. So everything that I write, for the most part, is either from personal experience or something that I am actually feeling at that time. Musical influences, well, I've had a lot, actually. Obviously, 90s country is huge. My parents really listened to a lot of that growing up, and I actually didn't come from a musical family at all. And I mean, when I say I didn't come from a musical family, I mean at all. And my father thinks he can sing, but sorry, Dad, not so much. But like I said, really didn't come from a musical family, but my family listened to a lot of your 90s country. Guys like, Keith Whitley was one of my favorite songwriters. John Denver is huge for me. He's a huge influence. And guys like, even James Taylor, Jim Croce. Listened to a lot of Louis Armstrong growing up, as weird as that may sound. So a lot of different styles, but mainly it was 90s country growing up, definitely. Well, I actually released my brand new album, Where the Heart Is, March of 2014, and was really fortunate. It's doing some really good things for me with my career. Charted number 41 on the iTunes top 200 country albums charts, and actually charted on the Billboard Heat Seekers charts, which Billboard recognizes the top-selling albums in the country. So very excited about that. Very excited about this new album. It's called Where the Heart Is, and was actually my second album that I put out. I put out another album back in January of 2013, and it charted number 46 on the iTunes Top 200 Country Albums charts. So I've had back-to-back Top 50 iTunes country albums, and just very, very excited about where my career is heading right now. You can find all of my music on iTunes, definitely, Amazon. Any of your online digital distributors, it's going to be on there for sure. Obviously, any social media sites, SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you can follow me on all of those sites. And YouTube, I've got a huge following on YouTube. I've had a lot of, I think I'm at like 350,000 views, so I've had a lot of success there. And so really any of those places. And then actually MitchGallagherMusic.com is my website, so you can check that out. You can find me on Facebook at Mitch Gallagher Music, and Instagram, Mitch Gallagher Music, Twitter, Mitch Gallagher Music, and also on YouTube, Mitch Gallagher Music. Something that I got some really cool advice couple years ago, just coming up. And one of the things that someone who was really important in my life musically told me is that behind every artist, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people that have helped them to get to where they're going. And it might sound cliche, but it really isn't. There are a ton of people, and I really couldn't even begin to name them all off, that have helped me in some way, whether it was words of encouragement growing up, words of encouragement since I've been here in Nashville. There's just been so many people that have had a hand in it, but without question, definitely my parents, first and foremost. They have believed in me from the time that I was a little kid, and just really, even though they didn't know much about music, they just really encouraged me to pursue my dreams and challenge myself and become the best man that I could become.